All right, Saturday afternoon. I got the day right.
Yeah,
And
finally.
you know what's fun to think about is that we have all these dealers and industry partners in the floor right now, but there are just tens of thousands of frontline workers right now selling cars. It's Saturday, man.
I know, it's the buzz day in the dealership. So if you're at the dealership or if you're doing that, like, thank you so much for putting in the work so that we can be here learning about how to grow over this next year.
That's right.
I've had some really cool conversations. Today the theme has been AI and CDP. Go
Yes,
figure.
it has. Yes, it has.
I actually haven't heard anything about EVs today, interestingly enough.
The funny, you say that, the only time I've heard the phrase EV or the word EV was when I said it during one interview.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I also got beads tossed to me from Tom Castriota.
He threw beads at you too?
Yeah, right here. Look at these guys.
You kept them.
I kept the beads from Tom. Yeah, this is a keepsake.
And we have these awesome, what's that, a dog paw?
It is a dog
It's a
paw.
flashy
It's
dog
a
paw.
Guardian. It's a Guardian dog.
Oh, the new product, ComplyAuto.
Yeah.
We want to thank our friends at Comply for being today's live stream sponsor. The booth is so much fun. This is a beautiful booth.
It is beautiful.
Especially with these lights. I think we might be onto something for a ASOTU this year.
A little flashing light seizure action. Yeah,
that's exactly where I was going with
That's
that.
where you're going with that. No, it's been a great day. There's a lot left to do. There's parties tonight. If you're here at the show, you can still go to check out nadaparties.com. Yep. We've got a ton listed. There's even more that I've found out that are happening. So find a place to connect with someone, connect with people on the floor the rest of the day.
And if you're on the floor or you're here, we're going to be on the NADA live stage at 3:20 Central today. It's also going to be live streamed, so definitely tune in. And we're going to be talking about more of the cars. We're going to be interviewed by Michael Cirillo.
It's going to be
which
great.
is going to be amazing. And we're going to show some. Have these trailers really been released? I mean, I think we might
know. Maybe one of them has been
one of them
released.
no one's
This
ever
is a big
seen
deal.
before for season 2. So if you're here, 3:20 at the live stage, we would love to see you there.
We've got a friend here. We've got Andy, and Andy is carrying something. He's here with ComplyAuto.
Is that a murder weapon?
The COO of ComplyAuto.
Oh, that's an NADA award.
Yeah, you can
Look
hold
at,
it.
I would love to hold
Tell
it.
us what happened here, man.
Oh, so they asked me to do a pitch presentation, and so I got into a little persona. You know, typical car guy, little hair slick, couple rings.
Oh, did you
got
really?
up on the stage, had to kind of, you're in Vegas, or in Vegas, you're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's last night, we're still kind of recovering. But, you go big or go home. And so I went big, and we won the competition. But part of it is we had the best product. Honestly, we had the best product.
So what's the product? Just briefly, give me like the two-liner on what won.
So it's basically Deal Check AI. Uses artificial intelligence basically to scan a deal in about 60 seconds and tell you what's wrong with it before the customer leaves the dealership.
So
That's
basically,
amazing.
all the papers that you think of that you have to go through in a deal jack,
You
and
got
make sure you miss one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Make sure you always miss one.
Yeah.
It does that in 60 seconds, and
Yep.
you go the whole run back thing where everyone's looking for a piece of paper anymore.
You get it, right? Like you shorten the CIT, reduce unfunded deals. The customers don't get called back in the dealership, and you beg, then plead, and say, "Hey, you know what? Hey, for a detail,
I know
free
you
lunch,
don't
right?
have to do this,
right?
but I
need
really
you to come
need
back.
you to do this.
Right.
All right, so I
That's
know
worth
that's
an award.
That's the highlight of your show, but talk about what else have you seen here, heard here that's really interesting to you, or the conversations you've been a part of?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be I'm a little biased. We did partner with a company that I think is a great company, Informative, and they have a really good product because now they've integrated with us. So kind of everything about a sale in a car dealership is a journey, right? You want to make it as efficient as possible, as streamlined as possible. So we do that, but now with Informative, we really help the customer through that process, make it much more efficient and much more compliant.
Awesome. Well, Andy, you can have your award back. Thank you so much for partnering with us.
That probably weighs about
That's a
8
little weight.
pounds.
Yeah.
That's a.
Congratulations on everything, and thanks for partnering with us today.
And we need to see some pictures of you with the slicked hair back.
There you go.
I
Exactly.
do. I have them. They're crazy.
Share them with us, please. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, I wonder if you can hear that.
There's
It's so
some
funny. We hear
excitement
random
happening
things
over there.
happening on
Just
the show
people
floor
yelling.
this year. There's always people yelling. One thing that I've been hearing from dealers when they're on the floor,
Yeah.
they are focused.
That's exactly right. Yeah. I ran into a dealer just a little bit ago, and I saw them, they were beelining, and I asked the question, what have you done? They were like, I specifically went to this, and my operations will be better when I get back. Right?
We should have got a testimonial from them for the
type
show.
I know I should have. I can get back to that person.
Okay. Okay, very
perfect,
good.
yeah.
Well, listen, if you're out there in the front line selling cars, we hope you have an amazing day or servicing. right? Or if you're home recharging the batteries so that you can come back Monday fresh, we hope you do that. If you're at the show, meet us at 320 at the NADA Live Stage. Make sure you come and say hi. And if you're not, follow us on LinkedIn, ASOTU. We have a lot of information dropping. It is like the place to be if you can't be at the show, or the place to see the things you might have missed at the show.
There you
go.
go.
We're going to get back to it. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Good job, guys.